What's up, guys? Been a while since I posted. I was actually away for a week, so I didn't get a chance to get any gameplay in. A lot happened too while I was away. Yeah, that Giants-Eagles game where the Giants got blown out, and of course lost Victor Cruz for the year, which sucks. And then they had a game against Dallas where they were coming back and had a possibility to tie the game, and then Larry Donnell fumbled the ball, so that killed that. So it's been a while since I've been on here, so I'm going to try and catch up as best I can. Right now, my opponent, he's a subscriber of mine, King James 0660. We're gonna play some Ultimate Team, see how he does against me. He's rocking the Redskins, so hopefully it's a good game. I've never played him before, so I don't know if he's good or not. My team is getting better and better every week, so I'm hoping that I can hold up to him. But I want to talk about the Giants real quick. But obviously I do that every week. You guys know that. That game against the Eagles was horrendous. I mean, they didn't even show up for that game. And then to have Victor Cruz lost for the season is a huge, huge blow. And not only that, it was on a play that should have never happened. Their offensive line didn't protect for shit. They scored a touchdown. I believe it was to Donnell, as a matter of fact. They scored a touchdown there, and because the offensive line and holding, they called it back. So then, instead of kicking a field goal, they went for it on 4th down, and that's when Cruz went up and he got hurt. So on a play that should not even happen, Cruz gets taken out for the year. So that really sucks. And then, like I said, they get shut out. They didn't even show up for that game. Then they go into Dallas, and I do have to admit they played their offense, not their defense. Their offense played good against Dallas. Their defense was atrocious, especially in the second half. You got DeMarco Murray running for days pretty much, and then Tony Romo in the second half didn't miss a completion, didn't miss a pass the whole second half. I mean, what the fuck? You're trying to make a statement. You're trying to say that you're going to rally around and not let the Cruz thing bother you and so on, and your defense doesn't even show. It doesn't even show up. That's terrible. So I don't know. They got problems. They're on a bye week now, so hopefully they can get some guys healthy. Jennings, they need him back because Andre Williams is just not good right now. He'll be good next year, in my opinion, but right now he's not good. Jennings was their whole running game. Before he got hurt in that game, he ran for 176 yards. So, I mean, that tells you all you need to know. The bitch of it is Eli. Eli's having a great year, and it's going to all be go unnoticed because his team is bad.
And he's going to be tackled.
I mean, it's just unreal. Now they're just giving this guy some shit right now. I should have had him tackled for no gain, but somebody scooted by me. He's just running the ball down my throat. But we'll put an end to that hopefully soon.
They've come out in the
So yeah, a lot of crazy things. Percy Harvin went to the Jets. That's crazy. I don't know. The Seahawks got rid of him. Apparently he was a cancer in the locker room, which nobody knew. It's funny though. The Jets trade for Harvin, and the Jets aren't going nowhere anyway this year anyway. Rex Ryan's gonna get fired. But
here's the handoff out of the strong eye.
they're still making trades for these big time receivers and stuff. For what? For next year? I mean, it's basically what they're looking at now is next year. They're 1-6.
So much power.
Not that they played a good game against the Patriots. I'm not going to say they didn't. They actually had a chance to win that game, or at least tie it with a 2-point conversion. Asking the guy to make a 59-yard field goal or whatever, or 57-yard field goal is asking a lot. Is asking a real lot. So I don't knock that. It's just a shame that, they couldn't just get a little bit closer because then the kick got blocked. So you got that going on with the Jets. Denver, Peyton Manning. I mean, This guy just yeah, he lost to Seattle this year, but generally speaking, oh man, that was luck right there. That was luck. If that ball had hung up there a little bit longer, I was coming in to make that pick.
You really want to throw the.
But anyway, Peyton Manning. I mean, this guy, just week after week, he throws for 3 or 4 touchdowns every week. And you know, everyone tells him, "Oh, his arm strength. He's terrible. You know, he's getting old and this and that." I don't care how old he gets. If he keeps playing like that,
there's not much you can do.
I mean, he's, you know,
easy to pick up first downs.
He's probably going to go to the Super Bowl this year. I don't want to say definitely, but tell me who's better right now. Dallas? I don't trust Dallas. Dallas is good. Their offense is playing great, but their defense is suspect at best. The only reason that their defense is doing anything right now is because their offense is so good, so it's keeping them off the field. But without that running game and that offensive line, Dallas isn't as good as, there you go. Oh man, if I could have just recovered. If I didn't make that last little stumble, I'd still be gone. I'd be running for days. But anyway, so Dallas's defense is, you know, they're averaging 5 yards. They give up 5 yards a carry. They're just not that good. So eventually their offense, they're going to catch up to their offense. Teams are going to catch up to their offense and stop them. Then they're going to have to rely on their defense to stop somebody, and I don't think they can. Even the Giants, like I said in that game, if Donnell didn't fumble that ball, they might have tied that game. Now, I'm not saying the Giants' defense is any better or would have stopped them on the next drive. We don't know. But Eli played great in that game. The running game was not that good, but overall they played, you know, offensively they played pretty good. So I don't really take too much stock in Dallas right now as far as their defense goes. They're going to make it to the playoffs, obviously, unless they have a complete collapse, which I don't think they're going to. They're going to make it to the playoffs, but we saw the same thing in 2007. They made the playoffs. They were 13-3, number 1 seed in the NFC, and they lost to the Giants.
First on the ground.
So until I see Dallas get into the playoffs and win a convincing playoff game, I'm just not going to be sold on them for a little while.
Just had to avoid the sack.
So, a lot of crazy stuff going on, though. The Texans, they're up and down. You think that they're just going to put everything together, and they just can't. They just have these stupid turnovers that just stop them from winning games. If they could just limit that, they'd be a good team. He tried to bait me there, but he wasn't going to bait me. I just hit Finley for a nice touchdown there. If they could just put those mistakes away, they would be good. I mean, you got Andre Johnson fumbling the ball 2 weeks in a row that cost him a game. You know, things like that. You can't keep overcoming stuff like that. Plus, their quarterback is suspect too. I mean, I know he's playing decently for them, but he's not a great quarterback. I know it's asking a lot to go and beat the Colts, but they almost did. Actually, they came back on the Colts big time in that game. If I remember correctly, they were down 21-0, and they came back to almost. They came back. You know, they were down 21-0, and they came back. You know, they just couldn't get a lead. You know, and it's asking a lot to beat Andrew Luck too. Andrew Luck is playing just about as good as anybody. Now, Andrew Luck will make a mistake. Now, where's the holding call? Where's the holding call on that? My guy just gets sucked into the offensive line, and they don't call holding.
Big first down. Keep the chance.
Now, I hate to say it because, like I said, this guy is a subscriber. But you guys know how I feel about running quarterbacks or running with your quarterback. I think it's a bitch move. I really do. You're playing straight up defense. You're playing good. You're stopping the guy, but then he runs the quarterback. I mean, you know, what's the point of even trying to play defense then if all you're going to do is run your quarterback? Now, the other thing that I noticed that he's doing, which I think is very, very stupid, is he's running the clock down. He's got 30 seconds left, or you know, he hasn't even called a play yet, and he's losing. You don't run the clock while you're losing. That's just dumb, in my opinion. Plus, here he goes again, running with his quarterback. Running with your quarterback right now, with 18 seconds left. What do you expect to accomplish on that?
First downs, and you don't fumble the football. I promise you one thing: you're going to get.
So I guess I don't know. He's playing. I don't know what he's doing.
3 timeouts right
now. the second half, if I'm not mistaken, I get the ball to start the second half. So he's going to be down 14-3 before he knows it. Unless some crazy thing happens, he stops me, which I don't see happening. I mean, I basically had a great kick return and then went right down the field on him to score. So
now on the move, just gets rid of it. Tackle by.
All right, he got in the field goal range. So if he's smart, he'll run one play and then take a field goal. I'll be shocked if he scores on me here. I gotta play deep. I don't want to give up a stupid touchdown here.
First down following that.
And I am gonna spy him.
Launches it down the field.
Oh my God! Wide open.
It in for the score.
All right, so take back everything I just said because fuck me. His guy just gets wide open.
Touchdown. But today's game, these players are so good.
I got 3 seconds left. That's fine. Whatever. I start 5 plays, 83 yards. Really? Did I just get beat that bad? That was horrendous on my part.
Here's the kick. And this
well,
is just a little
I got 1 play in my pocket. If I can go down, there you go. Keep that second on the clock. I am going to take a shot here and see what I can do with it. Who knows? Maybe a busted coverage. That's basically what happened to me was a busted coverage. Now he's playing 3-man up deep, so chances are there's not going to be any busted coverages here. I'll take a shot, though. You never know. All right, whatever. I start the ball, second half, so if I can score and go up 14-10, I'll be all right with that. I just don't like that he's running the clock. I think that's a faggot move, but that's my opinion. So anyway, I was talking about the Texans and the Colts. Andrew Luck. This guy is playing pretty much as good as as good as anybody. I mean, he's got a good team around him. A lot of people don't think the Colts are good, but how many games do they have to win before people say, all right, they're good? He's got Bradshaw, former Giant. Guy's playing great. He's got 6 receiving touchdowns as a running back, leading the league in that. The one thing about Luck, though, that he still hasn't gotten under control yet, he will, because as he gets older and plays better, or plays more, gets more experience, he will make bad interceptions. So, he can be had that way. Look at Reggie Bush get that edge. Get that edge, boy.
He's got some space.
There you go. He's got a good running game, but so do I. 2 carries, 37 yards. You ain't stopping Reggie Bush.
Very calm, and they should be. That first
so,
right in this game, down a couple points.
Andrew Luck, his time is coming, and he's. I'm not gonna say definitely because you never know. I mean, Marino never won one, but I would be shocked if this guy doesn't win at least 2 Super Bowls before it's all done, because the guy's just that good. I mean, he makes everybody around him better.
They're in the mode.
The Seattle's falling apart. I don't know what their deal is. Oh my God! I just threw a pick. I just threw a pick. That's very costly for me right now.
Not being fooled.
Very costly. I got to stop this guy now because I at least got to hold him to a field goal here.
They got the interception.
Seattle's falling apart. I've told you guys already. I said this numerous times. I am not sold on Seattle. I said Seattle was a bully team. I think Seattle's overrated. I just didn't think they were that good. And you can see that they're not as good as they were last year. They lost to Dallas at home. I just don't think they're as good as what everyone thinks they are. So maybe the full bandwagon will finally start to get emptied, because all these people all of a sudden, Seattle's an obscure team. Now look at this. See, more quarterback running. I'm sorry, that's a faggot move. It is a faggot move. You guys can all say what you want. Oh, it's strategy. It's a bitch move. You got everyone covered, and he fucking runs it with his quarterback. Like I said, what's the point of playing defense if you're just going to run with your quarterback? If that's your go-to play, and get out of jail free card is just keep running your quarterback, then what's the point? I might as well just let all my guys just lay down on the field and let them just run, because you're not going to stop that play. Anyway, so Seattle, like I said, Seattle's overrated. I always said they were this year. I just didn't think that they were as good as what everyone makes them out to be. And that's just the way I feel about it. So you got a lot of crazy teams up and down. The Browns, they're up and down. You can't figure them out for nothing. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Josh Gordon is coming back this week. He was suspended for the year, but then they changed that rule. So I think he's coming back with 8 games with 8 games left instead of being suspended for the year. So that's going to help the Browns. And as long as Hoyer keeps on winning, I don't see Manziel getting on the field. So I don't know what they're going to do with him.
So it's 2nd down and 9.
I mean, they might trade him away. There's talks that Dallas really wanted him, but they didn't. They passed on him. They shouldn't have. So who knows? Look at this. I'm just getting burned all over the field right now. Wide open guys. So now I'm in trouble. I got to score here. It's the 4th quarter too. See, this is my problem. It's the 4th quarter. I got to score, then stop him while he's running the clock and running with his quarterback. It's a faggot move. It really is a faggot move. I need to score quick too.
Patterson will test the coverage.
If I didn't throw that interception, this game will be. Look at that. All right, this is exactly what I needed. I needed to score quick, like I said. So I got my touchdown. I'm back in the game now. If I could just get a stop, just one stop. The interception right now is the biggest play in this game. If I just get one stop on this fucking guy, but he takes his shots. I'm not going to say that he plays it safe because he doesn't, because he has been burning me over the top. But he plays it safe most of the time. He runs the ball and he runs with his quarterback. Those are all safe plays, and he keeps sliding with his quarterback so he doesn't risk a fumble, which is smart, very smart.
Taken down well short.
So I got to stop him though. Just give me one stop. That's all I'm asking for right now.
The Redskins ready to take over the football.
Maybe he'll make a mistake. I don't know. But he's going to run his quarterback again. You can see that. Now he just audibled.
1st down at the 15. To the ground.
Now you see, it looked like he was going to run his quarterback, and I think he audibled out of it.
You got to keep your
because he saw me drop my safety down.
You have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Oh, I want to tell you guys too. Starting next week, I'm going to start doing gameplay on a few other games. I just picked up Borderlands. I just picked up the new Borderlands, and I just picked up The Evil Within. So I'm going to start doing some gameplay on that too. So hopefully you guys check that out. And
well, as the clock is
The Evil Within looks like a really good game. It looks scary as hell. This is it. This is.
And here's the talk.
I got to stop him. Now, he's probably going to go for it. Most likely. Before, of course, he's going to take the clock all the way down. No, yeah, he's going to go for it. This is it. This is the game right here. Now, here's what pisses me off. I got to watch out for his running quarterback. I got to watch out for getting burned over the top. And I got to watch out for a little pussy run over to the side.
Situation, so forget.
If he's going to beat me, I hope he beats me with a completion over the middle. Don't beat me with, running your quarterback.
The Redskins from the 22. Throws the pass. Has his man. And he's tackled.
Yep, and that's pretty much the game. I got to start burning timeouts now.
You go for it on 4th down. That is a risky proposition, but the head coach took a big sigh of relief.
I'm going to take a timeout now.
They picked it up. Good job by the offense.
Okay, I'm not going to take a timeout now. Instead, I'm just going to let 40 seconds burn off the clock and leave myself with no time.
39. The Giants signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. 2nd down coming up. Double tight end formation. Doug Martin taking it right up the middle. That's a timeout call. The NFL is so hard in these
I got one more shot here to stop this guy. But of course, again, he's going to go for it on 4th down. So that's my whole point. Now he's going to run the triple option. He's going to run with his quarterback again. Which side? I don't know. Here we go. No, I thought he was going to run his quarterback. Now take my timeout. He's going to go for it again. See, what's the point of that? I stopped you fucking twice. 2 times in a row I stopped you. You can't stop me. That's his name. You can see it. I stopped you twice. But you keep going for it on 4th down.
on the field here with 4.
So now we're right back to where we were. Shit like this pisses me off.
Martin lines up in the backfield. From the gun.
Really? Fucking wide open guy right over the top.
Has Andre Johnson.
And can someone put a hit stick on a guy and make him drop a fucking ball? 6 passes. He threw 7 passes all game. 6 completions. That's it. 6 fucking passes all game. But because I gotta throw a faggot interception, he's gonna win. He didn't outplay me.
Takes the knee.
He didn't outplay me at all. One play. One play is the difference in his game. Fucking running the clock and running your faggot quarterback. Everyone, oh, why don't you like running quarterback? Because it doesn't take skill to run with your fucking quarterback. Running is not a skill. Anybody can run. What's the point of it? He just took a knee. Now he's going to take a timeout. What's the point of that? Just run the clock out, show a little class, just a little, and take a fucking knee and end the goddamn fucking game. But no, he wants to get one more play in to show me and fucking score. Why?
And 12.
What's the point of doing this?
Scramble now.
I hope he throws an interception. I run it back for a pick.
But it falls.
Lucky motherfucker. I hate guys that do this shit too. I don't give a fuck that he's a subscriber. He plays like a faggot, and I'm pissed off that he fucking ran that play right there. Run, take your fucking knee. They gave you the fucking game anyway with your running quarterback and that stupid interception, which was not a user pick, by the way. Not a user pick. So they give you a fucking interception, and you're going to try and run up the score on me? Fuck you. Whatever. I'm going to play that guy again because he's not better than me. No fucking way. Now he's going to send me a message. Good game, bro. No, it's not a good game. Yeah, good game. Wait till he sees the video to see what I think of him. Then we'll see if it's a good game or not. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. I'll see you next.